let's sing something. La la la. Ooh, are we excited? This has been like long coming, and it's not even here yet. Okay. I was hoping I could like, So, a little hidden fact about Audrey. I have a phobia of dark water, and especially anything that's slightly animatronic looking in dark water. And I was hoping that I could get through this and not get the heebie-jeebies, but I already, like, my hands are sweating. I've already got the heebie-jeebies. It's the little tunnel thing that she goes through.
Out of the sea, wish I could be.
Ooh.
Part of that world.
That's all we get? Okay. Well, if that's all we get, let's analyze the crap out of what we just heard. First off, it was amazing. It's that perfect combo. Yay. I was so worried that they were going to go too modern. We're going to have too many riffs, too many runs, too many like pizzazz, and we're going to lose the raw, authentic Little Mermaid sound that I was like crazy obsessed with as a kid. And I was hoping that it wasn't too much, and I think that was just the right amount. Little bit of airy tone, which is more modern, and a little bit of riff, which is, again, more modern, but not too much, at least in that little piece that we heard. And I'm glad that they're not showing the dark water when she sings, because it's harder for me. She's hitting it, she's releasing, and then bringing it back into a flutter. Out of the... And da-da, then we slide into it. See... She adds a little bit of the vibrato at the end.
Wish I could be.
Ooh. That's that excess air that I was talking about. There's an excess air that comes in, and that is more modern style. Also, that riff, it wasn't too much. It didn't feel like, as my old teacher called it, vocal gymnastics, where you're trying to like, hello, I'm so good at singing.
Part of that world.
Ooh, beautiful, straight into vibrato. Are we excited about this? I am. Little Mermaid. I can't believe it's out. I am like so excited about this. Oh, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Oh God, here it is. Oh, let's sing something. La la la. I'm so excited, I forgot.
Abandoned ship!
Dark water, no. Is that her? It is. Oh. Who is that? I don't know who. Ooh, yay! I was wondering what like era they would be setting this in, and I'm seeing all the knight's armor and the swords and stuff. Hell yeah. Ooh, her tail was so cute.
You broke the rules. You went to the the above world.
A man was drowning. I had to save him.
This obsession with humans has to
What? It's him? It's Negan, right? Negan, something like that from The Walking Dead, right? I've been watching it a little bit with my husband on his channel, which I will put the link down below. That is him. That's Negan. Negan and the sexy dad on Supernatural and The Watchmen. Oh, he's gonna be really dark. How is he? He's gonna be like stern daddy, right? Like, you know? I couldn't imagine him being very loving and kind. And doesn't he sing? Doesn't he sing in the original? Is he gonna sing in this too? With this little Triton thing, right?
I just want to know more about them.
Ariel, don't!
Poor child. I can help you.
Who are you?
You can't live in that world unless you become a human yourself.
No.
Is that even possible?
That's what I live for.
I don't know, you guys. Oh, I don't know. Why? I've seen her in a lot of comedies. I haven't seen her in anything serious, so maybe she will surprise me, but history says that why her? I feel like they kind of put her in because she's a familiar face, maybe? But as Ursula? I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm not sure. Great. Okay, I'm gonna give her a clean slate. I'm gonna just say that if she's really good, hey, you know, surprise to me, right? Oh, and she does sing Poor Unfortunate Souls. Is she gonna sing too? Oh, I did a reaction with Titus Burgess singing Poor Unfortunate Souls. And if you love The Little Mermaid, then you definitely need to check out that reaction. I will put the link down below because he was amazing. He should have been Ursula. It was very Tron looking. Oh, sexy mermaid hair flip, baby. Very Bond. Or no, flash dance. Very flash dance.
Something about you seems different. I can't quite figure it out.
She got legs, you idiot.
Oh.
I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now.
Oh, I gotta break that down for a brief moment, you guys. I am a vocal coach, just so you know. That is what I specialize in. And she just did an amazing job on the now. Right now. She made the now, started off very small and condensed, and then brought it into more of like a nasal ping. So it wasn't fully open. If it's fully open, be right now, which is more musical theater sounding, more original Disney, probably more, what's the voice of the Little Mermaid? It wasn't Lea Salonga, right? She was Aladdin. She wasn't the Little Mermaid as well. Wasn't she in a few? Anyways, she just narrowed it down. So you're gonna hear her say, right na, and then into an E, into that E at the very end. That gives it this dimension of holding back and then releasing and bringing it forward placed. Nice dynamics there too. Yep. Ooh, good kick on that watch. Yes! She went the octave above. Someday you'll be part of your world. Part of your world. She went the octave above. I am loving all of the vocal and musical choices that I have seen so far on all of these videos. I did a reaction to the first trailer when it first came out. I will link that down below. And I was concerned with her vocals, but I love what she's doing. I love it. I think she's putting little bits of her own stamp on it. We're removing a little bit of that super classic Disney, but introducing just enough of contemporary sounding kind of pop feel without overtaking the original. I gotta hear it again. And the dance scene, and then watch. Listen to how she says watch. She's not gonna do watch and you'll see, which is the original. It's watch and you, like, you better look. Here's a little bit of attitude there.
But I know something
And the timing there is a little different as well. Here it is.
Watch and you'll see.
Yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm sorry, but you know what? If you want to hear the vocal, like, little nuances, then you're on the right channel. I'm gonna back it up because her tempo is a little slower. I don't know when, I don't know how. She's not doing I don't know when, I don't know how, which is the original. It was very, very much in this more upbeat tempo. She's drawing it back, but then on Watch and You'll See, she speeds it up and hits it a little bit harder. Watch and you'll see. You'll hear what I'm talking about.
I don't know
Slower.
when,
Holding back.
I don't know how, but I know something starting
Something, yeah,
right
slower. Now watch the watch cadence.
now. Watch and you'll see.
See?
Someday I'll be.
And normally we would do part of your, but she's going part, she's gonna go that octave here.
part of
She's a human. You're a mermaid.
That doesn't make us enemies.
Who is he? Is she still holding that note, you guys? That was a long note.
Watch and you'll see. Someday I'll be.
It's a beautiful E tone there too.
Part of you.
Still going.
She's a human. You're a mermaid.
That doesn't
Oh, he
make
looks
us
so
enemies.
angry. She's still going. Who is he? Oh my god, how long is this note? I am so excited. Let's sing something. La la la. So excited.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Oh, nice and short.
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Yeah, she's doing what I really liked on the last example that we had. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl? Da, 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 da. She's kind of creating a little bit different of a rhythm than what Jody originally did, but it's so perfect.
Look at this trove, treasures untold.
Yeah, and then it becomes
How many
smoother and longer.
wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure.
Yep. Okay, so you can hear it. Oh my god, it's so good. She starts it off short, the very beginning here.
Look at this stuff,
Nice and short.
isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think?
Then, when she gets to the second half, it's smoother.
Look at this trove.
See how she holds it
treasures
longer?
untold.
Yes.
How many wonders can
Creates
one
a different
cavern
momentum.
hold? Looking around here, you think, sure.
Oh, with the laugh.
She's got everything.
Oh, so good.
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Huh. Did you hear that? Gadgets. She just has this fast vibrato that brings in this old Disney feel. Like we're talking like Snow White. Like, that. I've got gadgets. Just gentle fast vibrato. Ooh. I'm sorry, you guys. You know what? If you don't like it, that's fine. But I think she's already vocally doing amazing as a Little Mermaid.
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Yes.
I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Oh, with the laugh in
But
it.
who cares?
Ooh.
No big deal. I want more.
Straight tone. Build. Oh, and a fade off. I love the build on, but who cares? She really pushes on cares and deal. Oh my God, this is just genius. The tiny subtleties are perfect.
Want thingamabobs?
Here we go.
I got 20.
Big build.
But who cares?
Feel that build?
No big deal.
And then straight tone.
I want more.
No vibrato. Building. Then she fades.
I wanna be where the people are. jumping, dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
Oh, I don't remember the original singing feet. But God, she is so close to the original though. She has that Disney feel. What do you call it? It's just that gentle, like happy dee kind of Disney thing. Ah.
Flipping your fins, you don't get too far.
Okay, we're creating a little bit more
Legs
connected.
are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street.
Fast vibrato again.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free.
Oh, that was a voice crack there. Really? Did I hear that right? The wandering free.
Up where they walk, up where they run.
Beautiful.
Up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
I don't know if I like the free. Now, granted, the wish I could be afterwards brings in again a little more characterization, but I don't know. Did you guys like that? I like the rest of it, but that little part, maybe I'm stuck to the old version. I'd love to hear your opinion on it because I'm definitely biased from having watched Little Mermaid like a million times when I was a kid.
What would I give if
that
I
was a
could
good give.
live out of these waters? What would I pay to
There's that push
spend
again.
the day I'm on the sand?
It almost seems like that's her normal style. What would I give? Da, 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 short, and then a push on that ending word, just like we did earlier in the song. What would I give? Let's hear that again. I wonder if that was a musical director's choice or her choice, but I love that she's bringing in more heavy built vocals here. God, her dynamics are like spot on. I'm so glad also that we're having her in Disney because as much as I enjoy pop, I feel like it just doesn't showcase vocals the same as musicals. Musicals just, it's like the best showcasing of vocals ever, and I'm so glad that we get to see this side of her. Like, I feel lucky.
Free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Here we go. Short.
What would I give if I could live out of these waters?
Is she gonna do it again?
What would I pay
Yes.
to spend a day while I'm on the sand? Betcha on land
Short
they
but whispered.
understand. Bet they don't reprimand their daughters.
I wish we could see her face here because I feel like she's crying. She is so extremely emotional here, and it's sad that we can't see the face to connect it because you can hear it, but I almost feel like she's crying here. It just feels that far emotional.
Betcha on land they
Right here,
understand. Bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand.
Yes!
Ready to know what the people know.
I didn't know that was coming, and I loved it. Notice she's doing and not stand. She's not pulling it thin. She really drops down her jaw here, opens up the space, and allows it to be more grounded and heavier because we've got this momentum. And then she goes into the second part, stand. Oh, I can't even do it justice compared to what she just did because she really kept that straight tone with it and popped open. Really good. Really good.
Ask them my questions and
Yes.
get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
Yes, that breath there.
When did my turn?
Nice and short.
Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above us?
Are we all feeling this? I'm feeling this. Are we all feeling this? I'm feeling this. So good. And then she releases. Can we hear that again? Let's hear that again. And who was that? He was cute. Is that what her prince was? I want to see him again. I'm so wrapped in her vocals, I'm forgetting to even look at the screen. Like, I'm just like brought into this story.
But when's it my turn? Wouldn't I love?
Yeah, the love. Sorry. You know what? I'm a vocal coach. I'm breaking down the vocals. I stopped this a lot. 2 reasons. 1, YouTube. 2, because I gotta point these things out. You're here to learn the subtleties in her voice. That's what this channel's for. When she does love, wouldn't I love, and then she hits it and she releases, it's very pop sounding. She's not doing, wouldn't I love? There's not a lot of vibrato and it's not soft. It's hit with a la, and then it's released at the end. Wouldn't I love? There's a little bit of a whine, love, and then she cuts it. Very, very pop styled, but it's a perfect blending in with the Disney. We don't even notice it, but it just makes it a little more contemporary.
When's it my turn?
Here.
Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above us?
He's cute. Break it. Oh no!
Out of the sea.
She did the breath. Oh my God, when can we visually see this scene? I need it. I love that they put that breath in. That is such a musical theater thing. It's not a very common Disney thing. It's one of my specialties whenever I'm doing an audition, to feel that emotion, hit it, break it, and then have a moment of nothing to leave the listener hanging, and then you bring in that out of the sea, and then you're like, oh. Let's hear it again. One more time.
Out of the sea.
Oh, so good.
Wish I could be.
And I remember a lot of you guys in my previous reaction video that I did from one of the first trailers that came out, which by the way, I've done a bunch. You guys didn't like her riff here. And I have to say, don't agree with you. I think it's perfectly placed. I think it's a perfect combination of contemporary with Disney, where we're not overloaded with a ton of riffs, but it's properly placed and gently placed. I love it. I absolutely love it. As a vocal coach, I'm telling you my vocal opinion, that riff is perfect. Here's that breath again. Oh. I am counting down the days for when this frickin' thing releases. Ah! Let's sing something. La la la.
We aren't supposed to be this far from the palace, Ariel.
Getting cold, Vince?
Oh my God,
at
she
this.
sounds just like her.
You okay, Flounder?
Sure. You gotta show him who's in charge.
Oh my God. They sound exactly like the originals. Like just the way that she's placing in her words and how she's doing it. And Flounder sounds exactly the same too. Has it really been that long since I've watched the original movie? Maybe it has. Maybe my memory is blurry. That sounded the same to me.
It's just Scuttle.
Oh, Scuttle. Wow, wow,
I wanna
wow.
be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing.
We actually got to see her face there. I wanna rewind.
I wanna see them dancing.
Oh, I love her rhythm there. I actually just did a reaction to her singing Part of Your World, the whole thing, but I wasn't able to see her face. And there are a couple sections that I could have sworn she was crying in or on the emotional brink of crying, but I couldn't see it because it was just the sound. So nice to see her face there. That fits so well.
I wanna see them dancing.
You can't live in that world unless you become a human yourself.
I don't know.
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
Melissa McCarthy. I liked that clip. I've been very skeptical, let's just say, because truthfully, I'm a Titus Burgess fan. I think he would have done amazing, or Alex Newell. There's so many other people that I would have loved to see as Ursula. But if I clean that all from my brain, that was actually pretty good. Oh, and the dancing and all the colors.
You belong to me.
Eric, look out!
No, go back. That sounded just like her. Eric, look out. I remember that. That was one of my favorite lines from the movie. Eric, look out. It sounded just like it.
Eric, look out!
Disney's The Little Mermaid.
That's crazy how close that sounds. Oh my God. By the way, we're gonna be watching The Little Mermaid, the original one, on my Patreon. So come on over and watch it with me, with the screen, with audio, with all of us. We're gonna like grab some popcorn and reminisce back in the day when we first watched The Little Mermaid. There's gonna be so much prep coming up for this new Little Mermaid live action. We're gonna have whatever behind the scenes and deleted scenes, and we're just waiting for the day when it releases streaming and we're all gonna watch it together. We also have, by the way, other weekly musical TV shows. We have movie musicals every single month as well, and we have over 1,500 members, so we chat a lot in my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. I'll be sure to link that down below.
PG in theaters May 26th. Tickets on sale now.
That's it? No! Backing up.
Human yourself.
I don't know.
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
I love that low voice there. So who is he? Who is the prince? Is he a prince? Wasn't he a prince? Was he not a prince? I feel like he was a prince. I feel like every Disney movie it's a prince. But who is he? What actor is that? I don't recognize him. Oh my God, this looks so good. Oh, and I love all the colors and the bubbles. Yes, please. I'm scared of dark water, so this works for me.
You belong to me.
Oh, get her.
Eric, look out!
Disney's The Little Mermaid. Rated PG in theaters May 26th. Tickets on sale now.
That's all we get. You know what, you guys? I wasn't supposed to film today. I was in the sun. I was tanning like a little mermaid. Then more clips came out of The Little Mermaid, and I was like,
Damn it.
I totally have to watch these, and I can't watch them if I'm not with you. So we're gonna do a montage today. So just ignore the fact that I'm a little bit shiny looking, that my hair looks a little bit sun-kissed, because you know what? I'm here for you. Too bad. Here we go.
I wanna be where the people
Finally get to
are.
see your face.
I wanna see them dancing.
Okay, that makes sense, because when she originally sang this, I was like, why is she so closed on C? And then now we can see her face. I wanna see. She's really bringing the intention inward. That's why she's kind of swaying with it. She's feeling it. It's all making sense.
I wanna see
inward.
wanna see 'em dancing,
She's feeling it.
walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
Whoa.
Flipping your fins, you don't get too far.
That was kind of creepy. The little fin thingy. I don't know. Did that creep me out? Like, I want it to be pretty, and it kind of like, I don't know. I got a little creep from it. Then again, I do have a phobia of dark water, so you're gonna have to just deal with me. I'm gonna have to breathe through this one and just focus on the vocals and not on the dark water and creepy animatronic stuff, which apparently there is a term for it, but maybe I purposely blocked that out of my mind. It is cute though that she looks at her feet.
Don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street.
I do love when you can feel it so much with her vocals on what's kind of playing through her mind. It's not feet, it's just not placed out totally. She's really allowing this emotion to come through. I did vocally break down this song, which I will be sure to link that down below, but I didn't have the visualizations, the visual. I didn't have the visual, I didn't have the video. Work with me, you guys. I jumped in and did this last minute. I didn't have the video to see some of the things that she was doing vocally, and so if you want to get all the vocal breakdown, go there. But for right now, I want to see what lines up.
What's that word again? street.
I like that.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be.
Okay, that was it. That was it. We gotta watch it again. This is what I was waiting for this entire video, and if you've watched the other video, you know what I'm talking about. It's the word free. Her voice cracks there. It's not normal, so to speak. And I was just so borderline, like, I don't know if I like it. And you guys left a ton of comments and were saying whether you liked it or whether you didn't like it. And it was a really good conversation we had in there. But a lot of you said, wait till the video comes out and you can see it. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I think it fits extremely well with what I just saw.
In the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be.
It's because she leads it up with, wish I could be. Instead of just free, being broken and characterized, she also let in the wish I could be afterwards, charactered, meaning as more spoken, and then led that into leading into singing. So it had a really good blend. I think if she would have just done free and then went into the next section without any characterization, without linking it, I don't think it would have worked, but she did. So I do think it works.
Wandering free.
Again.
Wish I could
Wish.
be part of
And then we go back into the singing.
world.
Wait, what? That's all we get? That's all we get? Bastards. Bastards. All right, I got a couple other things though. We got more here. I'm not leaving you hanging because a lot of shit came out in the past like few days and like Kiss the Girl. We gotta watch Kiss the Girl.
Kiss the girl.
Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl.
I'm excited. Wait, what the hell's going on? Why did she... What? Why didn't she kiss him? Isn't the whole thing she needs him to kiss her so she can become human? I have a feeling there's a plot twist on this, you guys. Otherwise, or maybe she was like, look, I'm not that easy, hon. You're gonna have to work for it. Hey, you know, have at you. Maybe we got a little more of a powerful little mermaid on this on this video, you know? That would be kind of cool. She totally pulled away, didn't she? And he's like, oops, sorry. He like, oh, sorry. Because she totally denied him. No. Are we not gonna get the, wow, we need the over the top bird. You know what I'm talking about? This bird. Right? He was my favorite part. Like, wow, just wild and crazy. Are we not gonna have him anymore? That's really sad. I want my loud bird. No. We took the wow, what? Whoa, whoa. That's sad. Please tell me it's in a different section of the song. Please tell me that they didn't cut it out. I am attached. I'm attached. I'm gonna keep looking for it. Okay, is it me? Or does there seem to be like no chemistry between them? I know she's trying to be shy, right? But, or she is shy. I don't really know. Haven't seen the movie yet, but I don't know, you guys. I don't feel it. I don't feel like they want each other. Why don't they want each other? Well, I feel like he wants her, but I don't feel like she wants him. And that. Come on and kiss the girl. Do it! Wild! Kiss the girl. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Dark water, phobia. If some handsome prince dude was like, let's go on a boat ride in the dark and the swampy looking thing with these scary kind of shiny looking animatronic fish people, then again, she's a mermaid, so I guess she would be okay with it. But if he did and he asked me, I'd be like, hell no, I'm sorry. Like, we go somewhere that's not scary, you know? Like, it just doesn't seem magical. It seems kind of scary. Like, think about it. If you were on a Disneyland ride, would you want to be in this dark of water? Look at that creepy, slimy, wet thing.
Why don't you kiss?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I just think it looks too dark. And she seems to not want him.
Come on and kiss the girl.
Go on and
Kiss the girl.
Here's our snippet.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there.
You have to let go of this obsession with humans.
Oh, they're not so bad.
Wait, is Sebastian David Diggs? No. And in case you didn't know, though you probably already know, David Diggs was part of Hamilton, and I did a bunch of videos on Hamilton, so be sure to check those out. If he is, I gotta know now. It says David Diggs and Halle Bailey.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there.
You have to let go of this obsession with humans.
Oh, they're not so bad. Unless you're a coconut. They get a hold of one, they smash it to pieces, just like that.
Whose voice is that? I know that voice too. He made it more scratchy, but I don't know.
It's weird.
On May 26th, be a part of her world.
Now, David Diggs, I know him from singing from Hamilton, but he always sang high-pitched notes. He always sang higher. He was like a thinner, higher tenor. So if this is his voice, under the sea, it's very almost lower than I would have expected.
Part of her world. Disney's The
God,
Little
it
Mermaid.
looks so
Rated
colorful,
PG,
though.
May 26th.
All right, David Diggs. Show me what's up, honey. Let's sing something. La la la.
Reprimand the daughters.
Short.
Bright young women.
Building momentum.
Sick of women ready to stand. Ready to know
That's such a build there. Let's take a look at how this compares to the original.
that they don't reprimand their daughters.
Already so much smaller, more spoken, more inner monologue, and less bold build.
Bright young women, sick of swimming.
Yeah, she's more thinking about it.
Ready to stand, ready to know.
No big note at the end, and it's kept really, really small.
They don't reprimand their daughters.
So she adds more air, but they don't. So that's more the spoken. Reprimand their daughters. Da, 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 da. She's hitting and shortening and releasing in comparison to inner monologue thinking about it.
But they don't reprimand their daughters.
Higher key.
Bright young women.
Much faster.
Swimming, ready to stand. Ready.
And we have that momentum, that big build.
Reprimand their daughters. Bright young women.
Oh, that's very delayed.
Sick of swimming, ready to stand.
Still open and
bold. Ready to know what the people know.
Much shorter on the ending of that belt, too. Ready to stand. Short and ready. Boom, right into it. Rather than
Bright young women.
higher key.
Sick of swimming.
Watch.
Ready to stand.
Not short on the and.
Ready to know what the people know.
So she hits a bold high note on the and then goes back into the speaking voice. The intro seems to sound closest to the Broadway version so far.
Reprimand their daughters.
Just so much higher,
Bright
though.
young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand.
Big bold.
Ready to know what
Just speak
the
it.
people know.
Oh, yep, there we go. So she had the big bold open, big bold on the and then back into the speaking voice. Small.
Sick of swimming,
God, it seems so small now.
ready to stand.
Gentle. Oh?
Ready to know what the people know.
Okay, so they're all doing that speaking section on People Know, but the Jody version stays so small. It's not as big and elaborate.
Sick of swimming, ready to stand.
High note.
Ready to know what the people know.
little giggle.
Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire?
Now the tempo on there is a little bit different. Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Ask them my questions and get some answers. Da 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 da. Not da 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 da. It's heavier. It's a different rhythm.
Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Da 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 da. That's the rhythm.
Ready to know what the people
Watch
know.
the rhythm difference.
Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Very different than ask them my questions and get some answers. It's shorter of a rhythm. She is more hitting the downbeat and hanging onto it a little bit more. So then when she speeds up afterwards, we have a release.
What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
See, it's not why is it? What's the word? It's why is it? What's the word? She speeds it up on the next section so then she can hit burn with a big, bold opening. It gives that draw and emotion.
Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Not the same. It's still a different rhythm. It's still closer to the original, faster rhythm.
What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
Definitely not the same as this newest version. Now, if you love The Little Mermaid and you want more of it, then you need to hit subscribe. I found out that, you know what? 97% of you guys that watch my last Little Mermaid video were not subscribed. What? You're gonna miss out as all my new stuff comes out.
What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn?
On turn, she went to more of a falsetto. Listen in. She doesn't go, when's it my turn? She doesn't go to big, bold belt. It's, when's it my turn? Turn. She goes a little lighter on turn.
When's it my turn?
When's it my turn? She switches to a lighter voice.
Wouldn't I love?
And then she goes back to the chesty connected on love. Wouldn't I love? Instead of wouldn't I love? She doesn't lighten up. She goes back into the chest. So we have a switch between a lighter falsetto and then into more of a chesty or connected belt.
And why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love?
Same thing. When's it my turn? It stays in this gentle voice. She doesn't ever really go to a heavy belt kind of throughout the whole thing. But like I was saying, I watched it behind the scenes. She was guided to do it this way. This is the old Disney sound of being gentle, of being innocent. We didn't have that big belty sound that we have now. And I mean, I don't know, you tell me, but I think I kind of like the new version more. I know, like, it's hard for me to say that because The Little Mermaid was my generation. I gotta say, like, it's missing that oomph. It's just not there the same.
Burn. When's it my turn?
Belt.
Wouldn't I love?
Belt.
Love to explore that shore above.
That entire thing was belt. That entire thing was a more nasal pinged front mixed belt. There, especially on Long to Explore That Shore Up, not explore that shore up, explore that shore up above. She went for a full connected belt there. I like it, by the way. I know in this video I'm getting all technical and like my vocal coach brain is kind of taking over and be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But there's also that other part of me that's like, I really like that. Okay, and we have to go back to, I don't know how to say her name. Audrey? Sorry.
Ask my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above?
She's hitting, when's it my turn? It's turn. They're not open the same. When's it my turn? Turn. When we're looking at Broadway and we're looking at more of an open space, we're gonna adapt the vowel. She's not doing that, she's keeping it closed. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love? It's closed. Instead, when's it my turn?
What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
Here, watch, turn.
When's it my turn?
Turn.
Wouldn't I love?
Love. She's keeping it more in like speaking space and she's not adapting the vowel. I bet you that we're gonna see huge adaptation on the Broadway version. Here.
When's it my turn?
Turn.
Wouldn't I
Love.
Burn. When's it my turn?
Turn. Soft.
Wouldn't I love?
So she kind of mixed them both, you guys. When's it my turn? No, turn. She didn't open up on turn. It was closed. Wouldn't I love? Then she really opens up on love. Here, small.
When's it my turn?
Now open.
Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above?
I still love it. Now here's the thing. I don't know why I keep smelling my fingers. I really like the Broadway version too. A she's keeping it small. Above instead of a ba, which is all the way open.
Love to explore that
Watch is open. She's saying above. Above. Ba of. She's opening up on the ah and she's throwing in the of at the very end. This is a Broadway thing to do because the more space we have, the more volume we get. Halle is not doing that.
Love to explore that shore above.
So she's staying with a little more of an ah in her which is smaller, but there's still so much momentum going on. I don't know, you guys. Which one do you like better? I love the momentum of the Broadway and the big open space. I know I definitely, am I really saying this? I definitely don't love the original with Jodie. I think it's too small. I think we needed more momentum, especially by the end. I don't know which one I like better. Which one do you like better? If you could plug in the open vowels of the Broadway to the end of Halle and have Halle open up more, would you want that instead of what she's doing, which is slightly closed and a little more tense? I don't know. Oh, and the breathing gets me every time.
Out of the sea.
So there's a slight slide between the notes. Out of, not out of the, which is clean. Da, da, da. She's doing out, out, da, dun, 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 da, dun, 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 da. There's little notes in between. I almost guarantee you Jodie's gonna do it clean.
To explore that shore above.
God, it just sounds so weak now. I'm fired. That's it. My childhood Audrey is mad at me right now for saying that. It just sounds so weak now. Sorry, childhood me.
Out of the sea.
Out of the sea. Very clean. Watch the in-betweens.
Out of the sea.
Out of the sea.
Wish I could be.
I love that smooth little riff there.
Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above. Out of the sea.
Yeah, totally clean. Out of the sea, not out of the sea. No breath.
Wish I could be.
Very small. Wish I could be. Still super clean. There's no riff there. Whatever she does there.
Part of that.
She gonna pause? Okay. Very small for Broadway. Whoa, she still has an ah. Hear the ah? Till the very end.
Out of the sea.
Just very spoken. It's like this version is just super duper spoken. It's not big, it's not bold, there's not a massive amount of dynamics. It's more speaking voice.
Wish I could be.
Could be. Yeah, very spoken.
Part of that.
Very short too. See how her mouth like isn't open at all? World. This is again going back to her not adapting the vowels in any way whatsoever. She's just keeping everything small and spoken.
Part of that.
She's holding on the R here. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it.
That's what.
Wah. Hear how she's going, wah. Would be in between wah, wah. And then if we were opening up all the way for Broadway wise, wah, we would have an open So instead of world, world, which is more Halle, and wild would be more Broadway. We are starting. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You guys have been driving me crazy with this one. This is part of your world, your world. Why is that so hard to say? Part of your world. Audrey's going crazy. I'm going a little crazy today. The Little Mermaid released. It's going crazy. So I'm here. We're doing this. We've got a lot of stuff to come out, a lot of reactions to make for you guys, a lot of breakdowns to do. This is part of your...
Estoy loco.
Part of your world.
Estoy loco. La, 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 la.
The things my editor has to deal with, I swear. And go.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Okay. You know, out of reacting to everything that I've reacted with from Halle, I am so happy to hear her live and still nailing the song exactly like she did in the recording.
Look at this troll.
Just small.
Treasures untold. How
Little
many
vibrato.
wonders can one cabin hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything.
Yeah, you hear that vibrato, that really, really fast vibrato? I think this is one of her signature things. Let's hear that again. She's gonna hit it and then vibrate very quickly with the vibrato.
Look at this troll.
There it is.
Treasures untold. How many wonders can one cabin hold?
Very quick.
Looking around here, you think, sure.
Oh, that little
She's
giggle.
got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Okay, not as much as the recording. The recording had, I've got gadgets. It was a little bit heavier and stronger. This, she's staying nice and small, and I'm assuming she's gonna lead up to it, but it is a little bit different than the recording. Is it better? Is it worse? I think they're both really good, truthfully.
I've got who's it's and what's it's galore.
Still a little push and
You
pull.
want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Yeah.
But who cares?
There it is.
No big deal. I want more.
Yep. Oh, and the fade off at the end. Oh my God. Punching. But who cares? She did the same punching like she did before. And then I want more. Big open space, holding that note and then fading at the end.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Here it is. Hit.
But who cares?
Yep. Hit.
No big deal.
And then open.
I want more.
Big, big, big. And then she's going to fade. Yes.
I wanna be
So good.
where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing.
She did the same thing. I wanna see. The recording, she had that tight mouth. They even did that on the video clip that I saw. By the way, I have broken down the song in the recording, and I will be sure to link that down below because I'm gonna do a lot of comparisons from that to this. Because I will tell you what, a lot of singers do not sing nearly as good live as they do in recordings, because recordings you can take like a million takes and you can put the good ones together and then hey, they sound good. But she sounds fantastic live, which means she is a legit singer.
Walking around on those, what do you call them?
Oh, get it?
Feet.
She still has a little attitude there.
Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street.
She has a lot of the same hand movements that she was doing when I reacted to their Tiny Desk performance, and I will link that down below. But this hand, she does that a lot when she's performing as part of giving a moment of break in the song and then going into it. So it's nice seeing more of Halle intermingled in the song rather than the Disney version of it, because the Disney version had all the CGI, right? Where it's like all the animatronic stuff, right? Am I right? I don't know. It had more CGI. And when we're doing that, we're not seeing her actual body. We're just seeing her face. That's it. So a lot of her body movements and her hand movements are not her. It's what they put in. I'm assuming that they drew. Oh my God, I cannot talk today. I'm assuming that they drew from her original movements to get what they're getting, but it is nice to see her.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay.
Still keeping it small.
Wandering free.
Oh, there's that free.
Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give?
She's nervous. She's definitely nervous. How I can tell that she's nervous is not in her voice. Because that's what you were expecting. You were expecting me to point something out in her voice. How I can tell that she's nervous is her jaw is going left to right. That means there's a lot of tension. And so as you go to open your jaw, it's gonna kind of wiggle and adjust because the muscles are so clenched up. We clench our teeth a lot. So I want you to watch how she's hitting these notes, and as she starts to open, her jaw is gonna shift a little side to side.
Wish I could be
on the world.
Part of that world.
See? See it shift?
What would I give if I could live out of these
There's that hand movement again.
words? What would I pay to spend
nice kick there.
a day warm on the sand?
And then gentle on sand.
Bet you on land.
Oh, that was a beautiful break there. I love that she took a breath. Very small, but she took a moment because we have this transition in this song. There's so many things that she's doing that is just perfectly done for the movement and to complement this music. And you don't hear that as much with singers that are generally brought up as pop. I mean, really, she's a pop singer. So, pleasantly surprised.
What would I
There's the kick.
to spend a day warm on the sand?
Little breath.
Bet you on land.
Little break there.
They understand, but they don't.
Still small.
Reprimand their does. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready
Big.
to stand.
Yes!
Ready to know what the people know.
Why did they go to somebody else? Why did they go to film someone else there? That was like her note. That was her big note. Who is that dude? Is he important? Is that her dad or something? Like, who is that? Why are they putting him on the screen during her momentous note? Which, by the way, she nailed. Just want to say that.
Ready to stand. Ready to know what the people know.
Okay. I want more of her.
My questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word?
I love that she also does fire. She has little bits of pop to her, so it's not fire and what's a fire and she does what's a fire and fire. She doesn't actually enunciate the R in fire at all. She just stays open the entire time.
My questions and get some answers.
Watch fire, listening.
What's a fire and why does it? What's the
Yep.
word? Burn.
Here we go, hit.
When's it my turn?
Gentle.
Wouldn't I love
Yes.
to explore that shore above
Someone told me that on that high note, she was a little bit shaky and unstable, and you could tell that she was nervous. I'm telling you right now, as a vocal coach of over 17 years, I didn't hear shit. That sounded great to me. That sounded stable. That sounded supported. That sounded kicked behind it for that big crescendo. Sometimes I feel like people give opinions on things and they don't have the education backing and they're like, oh, she, me. It's like, you know what? You give that a try. Because what she just did there, what she's done this entire time has been absolutely phenomenal. It has been, if I'm her vocal coach, I wouldn't have a whole lot to say because it is done so well.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
You try it, you know? Did she just back up? Yes, I did. Because we need to hear this again. Give me that big note, Halle. Give it to me. Love. She loves that note. Yeah, that break that we hear, that little break that she does, that is not done by accident or losing control of vocals. That was clearly done on purpose. That came in at the right point to create a junction. And then we're gonna have silence. She's probably gonna do her little whisper breath like she did in her recording. God, I hope she does. And we're gonna decrescendo. We're gonna come back down. So we've gone on this huge journey. There it is. There it is. There's a breath. God, she's so good.
Wish I could be.
I know I've said this before, and those of you that have watched my videos, you know, I didn't expect her to be as good as she is. She's legitimately amazing. Her performance, her emotion, combining pop with combining musical theater, combining Disney, bringing it all together. They couldn't, I really don't think they could have picked a better person. Vocally wise, she's the best I've heard. She's absolutely the best I've heard. Even when I did a comparison, which I will be sure to link down below, of all the different voices doing this, she blew them out of the water. She just did. So, do we have to hear that again? We do have to hear that again. You know what? And if you don't like me rewinding a lot, then you're on the wrong channel. And if you don't like me talking a whole lot and stopping the video, blame YouTube, because I have to stop the video a lot. It's a YouTube copyright thing.
Wish I could be.
Oh, and she's stunning on top of all of this. Oh, beautiful view with the water. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, slower vibrato at that end. Halle! Okay, dear God, please make Melissa McCarthy really good at this part. I'm gonna try to come in with a clean slate. I'm gonna let little Audrey from the childhood go away, and I'm gonna come in clean.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
Ah! I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. I was so concerned. I was so concerned the very, very beginning, because I was like, it's Melissa McCarthy. Like, she doesn't have a history. I know you guys are like, I know, but there's not like a big history of her singing, where Halle has a huge history of singing, and I was like, I don't know. But all of these nuances, it's like, it's so good. It's relieving. We gotta hear that again. We gotta hear that again. So much just happened.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty.
That slide.
They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch.
Oh.
But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways.
Right there, right there. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Like the way that she's sliding into her notes, and then she's leaning right off the top, but she's throwing in these words spoken at the same time. Like, so good.
Past I've been a nasty.
Nasty, that's spoken.
They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch.
There's the spoken again.
You'll find that nowadays
watch, she's gonna lean.
I've mended all my ways.
Yep.
Repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
I love that. Repentance in the light. It's a haze. It's a grovel. It's creepy yet sexy, all at the same time.
You'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light. Made a switch. True. Yes.
I like that they put in the graphic of her leaning in. Yes. I like, don't mind me. I'm just sexy. You know, just doing my thing.
And I fortunately know a little magic.
God, it's so good.
It's a talent that I always have possessed.
Right there. Right there.
Lately, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic.
Pathetic. That was Melissa. That felt like Melissa right there. But as she's leading it, I've mended all my ways. Da-da-da-da-da. It's got a push from the core. It's got the haze, but then she releases it over and over again. I think that was one of my favorite parts.
Fortunately, know a little magic. It's a talent that
Right there.
I always have.
The talent. When she hits talent, she throws that haze over the top. It's a talent that I've always, like, I can't even do it. She's got the grovel behind it, and then she leads right into the regular voice. Listen to her talent. Listen to her talent, because she's so talented. Hello.
Fortunately, know a little magic.
Here it comes.
It's a talent that I always have possessed.
And then she goes right into the speaking.
Please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed.
Spoken.
Pathetic. Unfortunate soul.
Yes!
In pain. In need. This one longing to be thinner. That one wants to get the girl. And do I help him? Yes, indeed.
Wait, that's all we get? What? Oh! My favorite part was coming up. By the way, I did the full album reaction of this song.
Unfortunate soul.
Oh my god! And there was so many other vocal points that I was so excited to see the video of, and now I don't get to see it. I'm getting that whine that she has. I want to back up. I want to hear the ending again. I want to hear it again.
This one longing to be thinner. That one wants to get the girl. And do I help him? Yes, indeed.
That right there, the yes, indeed. I wasn't a huge fan on when I heard it because I feel like it's a little too cowboy-ish. There are other vocal points where she goes really small and then does like a country twang, and sometimes it fits and sometimes it's just minor. But I'm being picky, you guys. I'm being damn picky because overall, this is freaking amazing. I am loving it. While we are here, this is the other clip that I have not seen. I have to warn you though, I wasn't a huge fan when I listened to some of the vocals. So I'm hoping that the visuals will fill in for the vocals.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there. The ship rode on the wind, and they filled the sky.
Oh, I
with
love how her
light.
little tail is fluttering like that. It's not doing the weird creepiness.
Life under the sea is better than anything they got going on up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake.
Okay.
You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake.
How strong is this crab? Come on now. I do know that Scuttle in the original was really strong because he like brought her up to the top and he brought her over to the boat. I know that because I watched it on my Patreon, but I don't remember the crab being strong at all. I guess the crab is now the buff one.
Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor.
Okay.
Such wonderful things surround you.
Oh, I love all the colors.
What more is you looking for? Under the sea.
Okay. Okay.
Under the sea. Darling, it's better. Don't worry, it's wetter. Take it from me.
I was concerned because I'm very attached to the original, and the original is super over the top. It starts really big and then it just goes bigger, and it's definitely more pushed for kids. And when I listened to the audio of this one from my full album reaction, visually I was assuming that they were gonna go a little bit darker and make it a little bit more towards caution, right? Because in the original Little Mermaid, it's more, hey, we're having so much fun under the sea. Why would you want to go up there? It's crazy up there. You don't want to go up there. But it feels like the message kind of switched, at least audio wise, that, you know, instead of it's so much fun, it became a warning. You don't want to go up there because they're going to eat you. They're going to cook you up, they're going to chop you up, and they're going to eat you. And that's a totally different style of warning.
Up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away. while we devoting full time to floating.
Full time to floating. There we go. Get it. What the hell? I am so tired of these little teeny tiny baby clips. When a new clip comes out, you guys gotta send it. You gotta message me. You gotta comment below. You gotta let me know because I haven't seen it yet, and this is not fair. I'm getting mad. It's ridiculous, Audrey. All right, are we ready to compare this? We're gonna compare old to new to live. Let's see who does it better. Who do you got your money on? Write it down below. Who you think sang Poor Unfortunate Souls best? And then you can't change your mind. You can't change your mind as we go through this. That's the deal, okay?
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch.
Nice little haze.
Nowadays, I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
Okay, setting the bar high, baby. Setting that bar high. Melissa. I love it. It just, God, there's just so much of me every time I hear it that I'm like, oh, thank God. Because it could have been really bad. So good. So we've got a leading in. I admit that in my life I've been a nasty. It's got this heavy, deep haze kind of crackly sound, and then she's choosing certain words that she's breaking her voice to give it a little extra kick to it.
That in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch.
Little thought process there. Here.
I've mended all my
little break.
ways. Repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
And then back down to that creepiness.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty.
So much lighter.
They were kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes.
She almost seems happy. How is that even? I don't even remember her feeling happy at all. But when you compare the two together, she seems happy. And she actually fell behind rhythm, tempo, just a little bit. Listen, she hangs back a little.
No one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch.
Here.
But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways.
Yeah, but you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. She goes, but you'll find that nowadays I've mended. She leans back on that rhythm and she goes a little bit slower, but so much lighter of a placement. All right, Broadway time.
No one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes.
She almost seems like the Joker, you know? Just like, true, yes. Again, staying with the happier feel. Staying with the brighter, I'm a little bit kooky. She's definitely going on the crazy end of things, but not nearly as deep or heavy placed as Melissa's. But for some reason, I remembered, you tell me, you guys, like, those of you that are a little bit older and you were raised with The Little Mermaid, don't you remember Ursula being like this deep, heavy, dark voice, like really creepy? But just watching the original, it's not like that at all. But it's almost like Melissa had the same idea and she brought that into her voice. I'm shocked. I had it totally programmed differently in my brain.
And I fortunately know a little magic.
Yeah, she's definitely got crazy eyes.
I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh. I use it on the house.
I use it on the house. Please don't laugh. It's very different in her placement, in her delivery. She's going with more of a character with attitude and a little bit crazy, but not deep and dark at all. And it's almost very spoken. There's not a lot of singing behind these sections here, but also not a lot of creepy character as well. All right, and it wouldn't be the same without her. We gotta get her. Queen Latifah, baby.
That in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch to this.
Did she say Glees? Or was that yes?
Find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch to this.
True this? True this? I thought it was supposed to be yes. I don't know. This key that she's singing in right now is too low. It's too low for her, and you can hear it. I've mended all my ways. She's having trouble with these low notes, and then as soon as she hits the high notes, she's much happier.
To find that nowadays I've mended all my ways,
yeah.
Repented, seen the light, and made
And then
a
she hits
switch
this.
to thee.
Then she feels higher and better there.
And I fortunately know a little man.
Ah, see? It's no wonder why she just went a little higher there, because she's uncomfortable in those lows.
It's the talent that I always have possessed. And dear lady,
you guys know, those of you who watch my channel, you know what I'm about to point out. Her swallowing. She swallowed. When you see a singer who you think is struggling even a little bit and you watch them swallow, they are resetting their vocal cords. A lot of singers do this and they actually don't even notice that they do it because it's just kind of a natural thing. What happens, it means that her vocal cords are in a position that they don't want to be in. They're uncomfortable. She's singing too low, too heavy, forcing it in a position that it doesn't want to be in. So then when she goes to shift, after she's done shifting, she has to swallow. When she swallows, it forces the vocal cords back into their natural resting position. That's where they want to go. You're going to swallow, it's going to relax, and then she's going to shove it back into the position that it doesn't want to be in again.
To these. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's the talent that I always have possessed. And dear lady, please don't laugh.
Yep. Did you see that? That's her resetting. That's her it's just too low.
And I fortunately know a little magic.
And that's probably why they brought the key up on this one, which is like, it just makes sense. It makes sense. Put it in the key that's comfortable for that singer. There you go.
It's a talent that I always have possessed.
That's my favorite part.
And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic.
Why are we even trying to compare anyone? Because like, that's just, it's just so good. It's just so good. Sorry, I just made you look up my nose. And it's all like, my apologies. Just the haze and the way that she pulls on the vocals there and then she hangs over the end. There's so much, and she shifts from character to singing to character to singing. There's so many layers. I'm like moving my chair. I'm moving all over. This is what happens when you get me doing reactions and I'm sitting down and I'm excited. Like, this is just so freaking good. It's so freaking good. Makes me happy.
And I fortunately know a little magic.
Seems so happy.
It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic.
Okay, little bit of similarity between pathetic. A little bit, but I use it on behalf instead of I use it on behalf, as Melissa does this like growling slidey thing. This just seems so much lighter. I use it on behalf of the like, yay! Gosh, when you compare them, it changes everything. It just changes your whole perspective of this song.
Of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, or unfortunate souls in pain.
Pathetic. It's like we are singing. And she does a lot of this. Is she Italian? Pathetic.
This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed.
Yes. It's just so happy and bright. She's definitely crazy. The original isn't quite as crazy. She's definitely got a little cuckoo going on in there, but it's also a lot lighter.
I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and
Hear how hard that is?
pathetic.
She has trouble. What? She's trying to have attitude, but it just, I don't know.
In pain, in need.
Why did they choose her? That's what I want to know. Didn't they have her in Chicago, the movie, right? The movie musical, she was in it. And they changed the key on that one too. When You're Good to Mama, they changed that one. That's right. I don't know. would. Truthfully, this was a level that I thought Melissa McCarthy was gonna come in as. I thought at this level, where it's good, but it's not amazing. And Melissa, she proved me wrong.
This one longing to be thinner, this one wants to get the
She's
girl,
giving
and
the
do
word.
I help them? Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. I am making sure that I have this voice.
I don't like it. See? I don't like everything, you guys. I'm truthful.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
God, it just sounds so different.
This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's just lighter. Kind of like the vocal reaction that I did when I broke down the notes for Part of Your World. It felt like the original version was just easy, a little more Disney, a little bit lighter, a little bit gentle, definitely made more for kids.
Those poor unfortunate souls. So
Feels faster.
sad, so true. They come flocking to
Huh?
my call.
Huh? She did it again. So true. She swallowed. She's resetting. See, now you're never gonna not be able to see it. Whenever anyone sings, you're gonna be like, oh, she reset. Audrey told me. That means the vocal cords are uncomfortable.
Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls. So sad, so true. They come flocking to my call to cry, tells us and please, and I help them. Yes, I do.
Bills, please, do I help you? Yes, I do. I just feel like she's just trying too hard. It's just not a right fit. For me, personally, you tell me. I know there are some huge Queen Latifah fans out there that absolutely love her. And I'd like to know why, because I don't. But maybe you could point out something that I don't know. We're coming up to the end of this, people. It's voting time. I need to know down below. What did you start with was your favorite? And what is now your favorite? Is it the same? Did it change? I want to know. See how she hangs off of it? Right there. Poor unfortunate soul. Like, and then she switches in pain, in need. Like, there's so many dynamics going on in there.
Unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help him? Yes, indeed.
Oh my God, Melissa! Melissa! I'm rooting. Like, holy shit. Let's sing something. La la la.
How a world that makes
I finally get to watch this whole
wonderful
song.
things could be so bad.
I feel like I'm cheating.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Oh, her hair looks cool.
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Wait, that's Scuttle, right? The little Finding Nemo looking fish on the side. Is that Scuttle? I don't know if I agree with the Scuttle choice.
Look at this trove, treasures untold.
Whoa.
How many wonders can one cavern hold?
Dude, that was so cool. You could see her like it was accurate. Kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies, truthfully, because it's so accurate. And I don't like dark water, which is, that means it's a good thing, kind of, sort of. That was crazy. Totally different than the original.
This trove, treasures untold.
Oh,
How many
I like it.
wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything.
Yeah. That giggle, sure. Perfect there. That was perfect placement. That totally makes sense now. Sing it with the screen.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore.
Oh, that deep feeling there.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who
Duh.
cares? No big deal. I
Oh my
want
God.
more.
Oh.
The woman was too.
So much just happened there. But who cares? In case you're new to my channel, first of all, where have you been? And second of all, I've done a ton of Little Mermaid songs and breakdowns, and I will be sure to link that down below. I've heard the audio. I broke down this song in detail, but I didn't get to see all of it. And so I really had to fully judge off of the voice. Now being able to, yay, finally be able to see the voice with the screen, it adds to it exponentially. I mean, just so much more. What we just heard, but who cares? It was like she was gonna cry there. I didn't even get that before. I love the momentum. You could feel the pain. And then she jumps into the big, bold, I want more. And then she builds and then she holds on to the consonant at the very end. And it just, it's so good. Prepare for me to stan this entire video. I just want to let you know. Other than Scuttle, I don't know about Scuttle, you guys. You tell me. But I've only seen clips. But I personally, I don't know. I don't feel like they did Scuttle justice. Is this Scuttle? Scuttle, right? Is that the fish? Do I have the wrong name? I may possibly have the wrong name. Flounder! Flounder, you guys. Why did it just hit me? Flounder! Damn it!
Then what's its galore? You want thingamabobs? I got
See, watch, it'll shift.
But who cares?
Like sadness.
No big deal.
Ugh.
I want
Big.
more.
Build. And then consonant. On the R.
I wanna be where the people are.
Oh, she's so cute.
Wanna see them dancing.
I think that's not my favorite part.
Around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
Oh! It always creeps me out every time. I like get chills through my whole body. I'm like, if you didn't know, I have a phobia of dark water. It's come up in a few videos. And this section,
Fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping,
she's
dancing,
going through.
strolling along.
Really
down
beautiful,
a-
though.
What's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun.
I am loving the camera choices too, of where we're looking down on her. We had the first moment of looking down on her when she had her shoulders back and she was singing after that big crescendo, and then what would I give? And then she like becomes smaller in volume. We saw it from the angle of her looking up, as if we're the ones peeking down into this hole and we get a secret view of her. It's just beautiful.
And wandering
We're
free.
looking down at her.
Wish I could be
Is that free?
part of that world. What would I give?
Ooh, I get more!
If I could live out of these waters.
Oh, hi, honey. There's Ween. Weenie, ween, ween. Ween, 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 ween. Now that I got interrupted by my wiener dog, we gotta back up because I haven't seen this section yet.
Day all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
So this is where it cut right here for me.
What would I give if I could live out of these waters?
Oh, she's cool looking.
What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand.
I still love that she adds such enunciation to everything. Like, betcha on land. It's almost staccato, shorter, and really gives it that gentle kick, yet she's doing it in a low volume. It's like we get to sneak in and see who she is. It's just beautiful.
Bet they don't reprimand the
Okay, yeah, that fits.
Bright young women.
You guys were right.
Sick of swimming, ready to stand. Ready to know what the people know.
Oh, that was cool! This is in 3D or 4D, right? Is that why we have like papers flying at us and stuff? I'm so glad that she gave that extra high no. The stand, and she like really builds it up. This is, you guys, this is just fantastic. This is just, they've done such a great job all around. Amazing.
Ask 'em my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
Oh, get it!
When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above us?
Oh, and her hand's shaking.
Out of the sea.
That was so cool. With the hand and then the reaching and like, why have I not seen the hand before? I've seen this section, but I haven't seen the hand. Why have I not seen that before? Huh.
To explore that shore above us.
Oh, that breath. The breath. There's so many elements I love in this.
Wish I could be.
I don't care what anyone says. My personal opinion is that that riff right there is perfectly placed in. We're not overdoing it. She didn't do a bunch of riffs throughout the whole thing. They just did that one little bit. Perfectly placed. Right amount. It was compliments. It doesn't take away from it. It was, I'm standing the whole video, you guys.
Part of that world.
Oh, we're fading out. See, we're still looking down on her. Let's sing something. La la la. Oh, all of this is new to me. So excited.
What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me?
Okay. Why did I feel chemistry the moment that she touched him? Like, they haven't even looked at each other, but just the way that she was touching him, and then he like, I don't know. You know, you feel it when you feel it. There's already chemistry there. Oh, I really hope that it continues that way.
Where would we walk?
Oh.
Where would we run if we could stay all day in the sun? Just you and me, and I could be.
There was a complaint that I have heard from someone saying that she didn't like the way that Halle enunciated her words. I'm telling you, I think it's perfect. It's the perfect combination of having her speaking voice with the character and with the singing. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. So right through here.
Where would we walk? Where would we run?
Here.
If we could stay all day in the
I think it's beautiful.
sun, just you and me, and I could be.
And there again.
Part of your world.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this movie. Oh. Oh! Okay, I have seen this part. This is like oh my God, this is like the clip from the very first trailer that they put out. That was this.
The woman was too.
This is what got me hooked. By the way, if you love The Little Mermaid, you need to hit subscribe right now because over 92% of you guys that have been watching all of My Little Mermaid have not been subscribing. I don't understand why, but you need to. So check and click it, that little bell thing right now. Oh my God, and the spinning and this is gonna be so good. Colors on that was beautiful.
He's alive!
He's alive! Oh, like in the movie. Okay, that was a little slower and creepier than I would have expected. It was like if we put different music to that scene with her crawling up, just the way that she moved her fingers so slow, it could have been creepy. It was like mermaid view.
I don't know where.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see.
Oh my God. There was almost like an anger look in her face, but I know it was like determination. Probably determination is a better word to say than anger, but the determination, like, I don't know it, like you could, but I know. It was like, oh, I know what's going on, and there's some attraction happening, and she's just allowing her voice to hone in on that. Gentle.
I don't know
Here,
how,
watch determination.
but I know
Little Titan.
something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see.
Yes.
Someday I'll be.
Here it comes.
Part
Splash.
of your
So small. That's lame.
But I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see.
Even on the now, she's starting with right now, nah, there's an ah, and then it's going into no. And by bringing it up into her nasal area, creates more of a determination, more of that feeling of, oh, it's on. Like, what? I'm gonna get this man kind of feeling behind that note.
I don't know where.
Watch her vowel change on now.
I know something's starting
Short, and then watch.
right now. Watch
Yep.
and you'll see.
Yep. And she keeps that small. Oh, it's creepy
Someday
sliding
I'll
over.
be part of your
Wah. Ah. Oh, and the fluttering of her fin. Oh. Let's sing something. La la la.
Ariel?
She is transitioning from an ah to an I don't know if you've noticed that. I just noticed that. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm telling you this. Ah, ah, ah. On the second part, she goes from ah to an to an sorry, to an There's a little bit of vowel change to close it up, so then she can pop open on her ah again on the next one to create that rhythm. I see you there, Halle. This is Halle. This is Halle, right? Right? Because it's the Little Mermaid. I hope I'm right. Let's see if we can grab it.
Ariel?
That doesn't sound like the Little Mermaid. That's still Halle, right? Yes. I can only tell because of the da, 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 da. The way that she does that very first da, 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 da. And then she opens up, it's the first duh. The way that she hits that vowel is the way that Halle hits her vowels. That's the only reason why I know it's gotta be her. It's gotta be her. It's her, right? Now I'm questioning myself. Gotta listen.
So long, Red.
Wait. Does she do the So Long Red too? No. No. It did sound different. Crap. It's not her. She only did the La Dee. She didn't do the So Long. I'm going with that. I'm sticking to it.
La da dee da da.
So long, Red.
I don't know. That's like the same laugh as she does. I don't know. Because it doesn't sound like Melissa McCarthy. Why did I just smell my fingers? It didn't sound like Melissa McCarthy. I know the la la da dee da 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 da. She's short and cuts off la da 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 da. When she goes for the belt, it's clearly her there because she has this habit of cutting off things short. Now, I did notice this when I was doing Vanessa's trick, when I was doing the full album reaction that I did, and that's on my Patreon. I'll link that down below. But I still wasn't even sure. But now that I'm listening to it, I'm going with it's Halle's voice. But the speaking, oh, the speaking's her. Yeah. On the la da dee, it's short.
La da dee da da.
Yeah, la da dee, la da dee, la da. That's more how she tends to shorten up her words when she's singing. And you've noticed this a lot in all of my previous reactions of Halle. And you'll see me constantly pointing out that's one of the things that she does is she really shortens her words and creates heavier, more crisp oh my gosh. More crisp diction. Oh, that's not a fun one. It sounded like crisp dick. Shun. Got you. More crisp diction. You try it and then you tell me.
So long, Red.
That sounds like her. I gotta hear Melissa talk more. There's gotta be another version. Is there a live version? Come on, people. It's out on theaters now. Give it to me. Yes, thank you. TikTok.
La da dee da 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 la da da da.
Why did I just feel like she sounded like Ariana Grande there?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. The way that the upper part of her nose slightly closes onto that vowel. By the way, I think Ariana Grande is insanely talented. So when I say she sounds like Ariana Grande, know that I mean it in a compliment. Just want to say it.
La da dee da 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 la da da da.
Yeah.
La da dee da da.
Oh, she didn't do it. It wasn't her.
Estoy loco.
It wasn't her. But it was her singing. But it wasn't her voice. Let's go back to the big, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning chin down, mouth open, no lifting belt that she just did. Oh, there it is. Huh? See? I told you how she cuts it. La da dee. Kicks it before she opens up. Here we go.
La da dee da da.
Open. Yes. Yes, Halle. Yes, Halle, we are here for you, honey. That was amazing. Wait, Audrey, why are we rewatching this belt? Because it's amazing and it deserves to be heard several times. So let's go back to this gorgeous belt that she does. And I love that right now what we're hearing is so clear. It's not that hazy kind of telephone sound that I was saying it sounded like earlier.
La da dee da
da. And she cuts it. She cuts it while it's up there. Like, right there. God, I can't even do it. I gotta like concentrate on it. Watch how she cuts it. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. It almost ends on a da. There's a slight tilt at the very end of it. But Add in that vibrato. Man, oh man, you guys. What should we watch after this? Once we get through all these Little Mermaids, like, what should we watch? You tell me. Let me know. Okay, bye. Let's sing something. La la la. Okay, I really, really want to like this song, you guys. I like the echo in the background.
All I ever wanted was the open sea and sky, freedom from the life I always knew. Now all I am is haunted as days and hours roll by. All I ever think about is you.
There's a lot of auto-tune. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really want to like this. I'm only gonna say it maybe one more time. If there's a riff, then maybe if there's a point where I can really, really point out and hopefully you can hear that there's a lot of auto-tune. And I feel like this was a big mistake that they also made on Beauty and the Beast, live action that they did. There was just so much auto-tune on it. And I don't know why they're putting auto-tune on him. Like, is he a bad singer? We might have to deep dive. We might have to deep dive. Okay.
There you are, over me.
I like that.
Taking me with your song to wide uncharted waters, miles beyond the sea.
Okay. Maybe I was judgy. Because I have already heard this song when I did the full album reaction, and everyone kept saying, you have to see it with the screen. I even have friends that went and saw it, and they were like, no, you have to see it with the screen. And I'm feeling the momentum of the music, but I see with the screen, with the beach and all the other stuff, he's starting it kind of strong, and that was my issue with this song, but it almost is suited for what I'm seeing.
Over me, taking me with your song to wide uncharted waters, miles beyond the sea. I was darkness bound, I had almost drowned, till you came around and you found me. Now I am on the shoreline, but I'm still lost at sea. In these wild uncharted waters, come find me again.
Okay. This actually makes me feel better because I was really sad that I didn't like it at first. But with the sound of the ocean behind it, and the song is Wild Uncharted Waters, and you can see that he's immediately coming into the scene with desperation. I don't know the scene before because I haven't seen this movie. This is literally a blind reaction. I can see now the momentum that he has goes perfect with this whole scene. And I don't know what happened before, in the scene before, but I'm assuming maybe he had an argument. I'm assuming Mom? And it was just like right into the emotion of it. So it's almost like the scene itself built the dynamics and it was already pretty high. And that's where he's stepping into this song. And that would make sense.
All I do is wonder who you are and where you'll be. In my mind your melody goes on, stronger than the undertow. The night you rescued me, silhouetted by the rising dawn. Ooh, over you, I cannot get over you in wild uncharted waters.
That is one thing for sure, is he really has a really nice open space on Wild. These wild, I mean, we're not gonna see it here because he's not live singing, but you could hear it in the recording that he really opened up his mouth and created a lot of space in there. Wild uncharted waters.
That's low for me.
But he's really creating that dynamic that's building as we're going into this. Okay. The more I'm watching this, the more I'm gaining more respect for the song, minus the fact that it's auto-tuned. I don't know why it's auto-tuned. Hang on, we're gonna take a quick pause. I wanna see, can he sing? Because if he can sing, and there's other things of him singing without auto-tune, I'm gonna be mad. Because I'm gonna be like, Disney, you screwed this one up. You should not have auto-tuned him. Jonah, higher, there you are, singing. Oh, okay. Is there any live? Do we have any? Oh, okay, 5 years ago.
Goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Okay, and he still has that whiny voice. Not in a bad way, but the whiny voice where his voice slightly yodels in between the baffled king come, instead of king composes. So he has that whiny junction in between his notes.
Saw her bathing on the roof.
Yeah, on the, it's like that pulled back.
She broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah and hallelujah.
Now the if he opened up more and committed to it and didn't pull back, he would have had the support that he needed for that note. And I wouldn't be surprised, because it's Disney, if they had someone there to help guide him how to vocally do what he needs to do for the recording for Little Mermaid. But this means he can sing. This tells me that if you're in a recording studio and you're doing several takes, he had to have had good takes. He had to have had good versions of all the different sections, which would mean they didn't need to put auto-tune. So why the hell did they put auto-tune? I don't get it. He sounds good to me, you guys. Well, then I don't know. I don't know Disney's issue. I don't know why they would do auto-tune. He sounded great. He sounded good to me. I don't get it.
Beyond where man can see, when your eyes outshine
big
the
open space
horizon line, and you're finally real here beside me. No, I'm right here on the shoreline. I'm right where you left me, and your voice is like siren that guides me to wild uncharted waters. Okay. Audrey's feeling good about this song now. I want to hear that momentum again, because he just modulated and he did a beautiful job with it. By the way, modulation is where the whole thing goes up in key, meaning as everything just gets higher. And he just did that and he adjusted to it beautifully. Very open, very good space, very good dynamics. Okay. I'm just ignoring the fact that they auto-tuned him, because now I know that he can actually sing. So I'm listening to his voice as if there weren't auto-tune on it. Right here on the shoreline, I'm right where you left me.
And his body movements as well. I just want to point out, he's just like, oh, here I am, you know? Which is not exactly the direction that I would have thought he would go, but it vocally fits very, very well.
Your voice is like a siren that guides me to wild uncharted waters.
Yes.
Alone, just you and me, and I hope you're there in the open air. There's no map or compass to guide me, no.
There it is. There it is. Remember I said I was going to point out how I can tell when it's auto-tuned based off of anything that has like a movement. If they're doing a riff or some kind of ad-lib, that's one of the times that you can really hear the auto-tune. So it was right on guide me, right around that area. I'm going to replay it. Close your eyes and see if you can hear where it almost sounds as if, I mean, one way to describe it is if like you have a record, if you ever used a record player, but can imagine it's playing and someone kind of bumps it just a little bit. It slightly goes off and it sounds almost computer sounding.
Oh, just you and me, and I hope you're there in the open air.
Here.
There's no map or compass to guide me, no.
It was the May. It was the May. Guide me, May. It's a little bit off. It's just a little bit off. I pointed out other spots where this happens when I did the full album reaction, which is on my Patreon.
I may change the shoreline, but time will not change me.
Okay.
If it takes my life, I will finally find you again.
Okay, I want to hear that. Change me, he has that whine that goes into it. It's not change me, kind of pulls back his tongue a little bit. Change instead of change. Change. As he pulls back that tongue, fills in the weight in here, and that's how we get that tone that he has with the whine. The whine is more of like a stronger attack on the vocal cords, and that's where he's getting that whine from. And we heard that when we listened to a clip of him singing live with his little guitar. With his little guitar. With his guitar. We heard him with that same whine and that same pulled back tongue feel. But he still creates enough space for this huge straight tone momentum. This is just so much more suited with the screen. I gotta say that, because when I was hearing this just vocally, it felt like he was yelling, it felt like he was overdoing the sound, and a lot of people didn't like what I said, but you know what, at the time, that's really how I felt. But now seeing the screen, it's really nice. It's really, really nice.
There's no map or compass to guide me, no. Time may change the shoreline, but time will not change me.
Straight.
If it takes my
I like it.
I will finally find you again in uncharted waters. Come find me.
Oh, I do remember that. The waters. I was like, why did we add that riff in there? That little riff on Uncharted Waters at the very end there.
Finally find you again in uncharted waters. Come find me again.
Okay, it fits. It fits. God, it's beautiful. Oh, I want to watch this movie so bad. Let's sing something. La la la.
You can't live in that
Oh God, I'm so excited about this.
You become a human
yourself. I'm even wearing purple for this.
Is that even possible?
Oh, when can I see this movie?
Dear. That's what I do.
Yes.
That's what I live for.
I love that she did the. Isn't that what the original, right? When we had the Little Mermaid, that part, she would take the little guppy thingies and put the lipstick on it. Am I thinking of that, or was she just eating them? I feel like that was linked up to that somehow.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty.
Oh, she's so
They
good.
weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my
Oh, I love that drop there.
repentance in the light and made a switch. True. Yes.
Yeah! Now, I've seen this beginning section before, so I'm just kind of taking it in and enjoying it. But if you want to see the vocal breakdown of that, I will be sure to link that down below. There's going to be a whole other section in here I haven't seen, because I haven't seen the movie. I'm very excited. I keep smelling my fingers. I don't know why I do that, you guys. I should put like perfume on them. So every time I smell them, I'm like, oh, they smell so good. It's when I'm excited to smell my fingers.
Fortunately, know a little magic.
Oh, talent! I love that part.
And here lately, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic.
Oh, all of it. I mended all my ways. That haziness and that she pauses and all of these little tiny nuances. I mean,
The woman was too stunned to speak.
again, I'm so blown away at how freaking talented she was. Is. I seriously had no idea, and there was a large part of me that was preparing to be disappointed.
You've got to feel so dumb.
And I am not only not disappointed, but I'm blown away. She's my favorite Ursula. Hands down, favorite Ursula ever. And I've done a bunch of reactions to different versions of Ursula and compared them as well. And I'm telling you, she blows them out of the water.
Unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Oh.
This one longing to be
Longing.
No one wants to get the girl, and do I help him? Yes, indeed.
All right, that's as far as I've gone before. We're on to the new stuff. Oh, she looks beautiful.
So sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron. Great spells, Ursula, please, do I help them? Yes, I do.
I love spells, Ursula, please. She's just so so like, oh, they're so annoying. Like the way that she delivered that line. And I was wondering too, because that is a line that a lot of people who've done covers of this song change it in different ways. Spells, Ursula, please, you know, or different versions of it. So I was waiting to see how she was gonna do it. And I absolutely love it. And the glowing here. Yes. Here. Do I help him?
Yes, I do.
What a switch there too.
Now, it's happened once or twice.
Is that a skull?
Someone couldn't pay the
Oh, it is a skull. That's creepy.
And I'm afraid I had to race
Ah!
across the code.
Oh shit. That was a lot of skulls. This is kind of dark for sure. Now I remember coals. I thought it was weird how she said it coos, as if like she's, is that British? Is that British? I'm American, so I can't really tell the difference between British and English accents, truthfully. I'm sorry, but it's true. So like coos, what would coos? Rake 'em across the coos. I don't know.
I help him? Yes, I do.
Switch, yes I do.
Now, it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the
Watch how she says coals.
I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the code.
Coos. I don't know why she said it that way, because she started off, I'm afraid. Afraid. It's almost like country feeling, a little bit of twang in the beginning of it. I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the coos. She's all over the spectrum. I did notice this part too when I did the full album reaction, which by the way, is me going over the entire album, the whole thing, and it's really, really kind of awesome, but I'd never seen it. So these are my first time with the visualizations put together. It's not quite as noticeable when you're watching it, but if you're really like closing your eyes and listening, like I was doing during that full album reaction, I did notice.
Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint.
Yep, right there. So we have country into, I'm just gonna call it, sorry, British on coos. And then, but on the whole I've been a saint. Very country feeling. So normally as a vocal coach, I would be like, okay, you need to kind of pick a character. But in this case, I kind of like it. Like, why not? Why be limited to one? She's just going all over the place and I kind of like it.
Now, it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price.
Pay the
And
price.
I'm afraid I had to rake
Rake 'em.
across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd
Oh,
complaint,
and then country.
but on the whole I've been a saint.
I have not watched this movie, by the way. As soon as it comes out, it's supposed to do an early release July 25th and a full release August 30th, I want to say.
To those poor unfortunate souls.
Oh, yeah! With a little booby shake.
Come on, you poor
Oh!
Go ahead.
Ah!
Make your choice.
God, she's good.
I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much. Just your voice.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Whoever did the casting of this movie, 2 thumbs up, Melissa McCarthy. Like the momentum that we just got there musically, she kept up with it. She drove that train. Get it? You'll hear it as she builds. She's belting more and she's growing more with the dynamics of the music. It's something that we wouldn't normally notice if you aren't like trained musically, but as an audience, you can still feel it. You'll feel the momentum. And if you don't vocally catch up with that, it feels slightly off and you don't know why. Her, she's driving this train. She's in the front. She's going and they're going with her.
Come on, you poor
Oh, come on! Yes.
Go ahead.
Go! Yes.
Make your choice.
Yes.
I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much. Just your voice.
Ah! So
Unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Cut the scab from off your tail, or drop a blood inside the bowl. Put some
What did she just say? Drop a scab or something? Drop a blood inside the bowl? Is that new? Is that what she normally says? It's kind of dark. I don't remember that part. What she just said.
If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Cut the scab from off your tail, or drop a blood inside the bowl. Got some depth, and now I got a boy. The boss is on a roll.
Yes, and she hit that with the straight tone. Thank you so much. So instead of roll, there wasn't vibrato. It was roll, straight. Hitting and building and developing. That creates that momentum again. Love it.
Like a scab from off your tail, a drop of blood inside the bowl. Got some depth and now I got a
straight
voice.
tone.
The boss is on a roll.
Yes.
This pole
Wait, is that what she's talking about? Sorry, don't worry. I am gonna go back to that big belting note because I am hearing it in the background. But is this the whole pick a scab? Pick a scale? Did she say a scale? I thought she said a scab. Pick a scale and put it in? You're welcome to give me spoilers in the comments because I have someone monitoring my comments so that way I don't read the spoilers, but I still get the messages that are important, just so you know, because I know you guys like to tell me. And then I'll come back later once I watch this. Okay, straight tone. Let me see this belt.
Across the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Like a scab from off your tail, a drop of blood inside
okay,
the bowl.
so it is scale. Scale?
The boss is on a roll.
Get it.
This pole of fortunate.
Ah, she's all twitchy. Ah, that kind of creeped me out. Like there's this, I liked it and I didn't like it all at the same time. Oh my God, I'm so excited to watch this when it comes out. I'm gonna be like screaming and crying and yelling because I know so much about it and I haven't seen it yet. Ah! So good.
Come winds of the Caspian Sea.
Oh, this is intense.
That Max Laryngitis.
That Max Laryngitis. That is so good. Now, like she's just kicking for it. Ah, okay. Clearing my palate as we go into Halle singing. That's right, I was talking about this earlier.
Keep singing!
Yeah, that was one thing I did notice on this is that she does a It's not. There's a slight closure and then reopening and then closure and then reopening. And that's that push then pull dynamic that I've talked about before. And I did notice that when I did the full album reaction, it was a really, really good vocal choice. I don't know necessarily if she chose it or if the vocal director was like, I want slight momentum, but that did exactly that.
Now sing! Keep singing!
Whoa! I want to watch it so bad. So good. Let's sing something. La la la. Oh, that's cool with the bamboo. Okay.
Wings.
Words. There, you see her.
I loved the audio on this.
Across the way.
Oh.
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
He's kind of sexy. Yes, please. This is my first time seeing him when he's not like totally passed out. Like I saw a few clips of the Kiss the Girl, but I haven't seen this, and he just looked really sexy right there. Just saying. That's okay. Okay, focusing on vocals, Audrey, not just on his gorgeous eyes. Anyone else agree with me on that? It's the eyes. It's the darker hair and the eyes. Okay. All right, we're backing up. I'm focusing.
Words. There, you see her.
It's working, Sebastian.
Sitting there across the way.
Oh, it's kind,
She
guys.
don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
About her, yes.
And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl.
Okay, he's doing that dying. We're really, you know what? I have noticed in all of these songs, we're really going kind of musical theater with this entire movie. This entire movie feels more like stage musical theater, the direction of the singing, at least. How he's choosing certain words to whisper on is just like Halle was doing, and I feel like it's this general direction of this entire movie. And truthfully, as a musical theater fan, I am approving.
Want her.
Oh, his timber's really good on
her,
this.
you know you do.
Look at her. Yeah.
Possible she wants you to use your words, boy, and ask her.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like to use your words, boy. The way that he said boy, like, come on, come on. There's a little back feeling of like, come on, what are you doing? Do it, you know?
Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to use your words, boy, and ask her.
Yeah, I like it.
If the time is right, then the time is tonight. Go on and kiss the girl.
Ooh! Oh, it's beautiful. It's a little dark water, but it's beautiful. She's really shy in this. I remember the first time that I reacted to the little snippet of the song, which I will be sure to link down below, and I was like, and I still don't understand actually why she's so shy. I mean, granted, she's gonna be shy because she likes him, but if we're going off of the plot of the original movie, isn't her goal to get him to kiss her? So shouldn't she be a little bit less shy, right? I love them on that. Good job, Scuttle.
Now's your moment. Floating
Oh.
in a blue lagoon.
Oh, wah.
Boy, you bet.
Yeah, that's where I was just kind of like, where's my where's I want like the over the top wildness. I know that's the childhood me kind of fighting with the newer version, and it probably didn't quite fit, but I still kind of miss it. Do you guys miss it? Those of you that are in like my age where you were raised around this and this is something that you watched when you were younger, do you miss not having the wild wah? Do you think it was a good choice for them to cut it out, or do you think they should have kept it in? I'd love to hear your opinion on that, because for me, at least with the clips that I've seen, I think I kind of would have liked to have it in. Yeah.
To do it soon. No time will be better.
Okay. Oh, better.
She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Kiss the girl.
Do it. See? What the hell is going on, you guys? Why is she denying him? Doesn't she want it? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. There must have been a change in the story. But I thought she talked with Ursula, and Ursula was like, hey, you need to kiss the chick. So I'm like, you need to have him kiss you. Whatever. You know what I mean? We saw that in the song when I reacted to that song. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's having her doubts. Maybe she's like, you know what? Now that I'm human, I don't know if you're actually good enough, because I've seen a bunch of other people out there and I've realized that there's like a lot of options, and you're just a small fish in a big ocean. there's more fish in the sea. I like the reference. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. But maybe she's like, I got more options. You know? It's a possibility. Oh, that's cute with the sparkles. With the fireflies.
Don't try to hide it. How you wanna
kiss
the girl? Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float on and listen to this song. This song say kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, the music play.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's scary at the same time.
You gotta kiss the girl.
Okay,
Okay, so like right there, she reached for his face. She went to touch it to wipe off the water, and then he touched her and she was like, oh wait, kind of like this. There's something I'm missing. There's definitely something I'm missing for sure. Now the vocals on this I think are beautiful. I think they've gone more of the beautiful side and less of the wild kid side, and we're getting kind of a mixed adult version of this song here. It's kind of creepy going down that water. I don't know. I wouldn't swim in it. See? Touching.
Why don't you
kiss the girl? Weird voice.
come on and kiss the girl?
Do it, do it, do it.
Go on and kiss the girl.
Is it the eels that do it? Ah! Dark water. Okay, I'm going into this song knowing that it's really made for kids. So I'm gonna just kind of like wash my brain, made for kids. Let's sing something. La la la. Okay, I'm going into this song knowing that it's really designed for kids. So like,
Hey,
right?
wake up, wake up, wake up!
What?
Oh my God, he's in her
Have
hair.
you not heard that scuttlebutt?
Your butt.
No, the gossip, the buzz, the who said what, who does that, yeah, the scuttlebutt. Well, I was flying over land and sea and ear to the ground. Then I came flying here for you to see and hear what I found.
Already we can tell this is a Lin-Manuel Miranda song because I've done a ton of stuff by Lin-Manuel and this is his style. The rapping kind of fast movement, hey, hey, hey kind of thing. This seems like his style. And I know that they're trying to start a word with scuttlebutt, but okay, here's the thing, you guys. I did a full album reaction. I didn't like this song. I felt it was annoying. I felt it was obnoxious. I felt it was not at the same level of excellence as all of the other songs. And I also felt that I didn't like Wild Uncharted Waters. But later on, I watched the screen and I ended up falling in love with it. I ended up really, really liking it. And I will be sure to link that in the playlist down below. So I'm hoping, I'm gonna start it over, and I'm hoping that I will find a reason to like this song because I wanna like it. Just didn't like it. So let's see if maybe I can like it. Beautiful scream.
Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up!
What?
I love that he's in her
Have
hair
you
though.
not heard that scuttlebutt?
Your butt.
No, the gossip, the buzz, the who said what, who does that, yeah, the scuttlebutt. Well, I was flying over land and sea and ear to the ground. Then I came flying here for you to see and hear what I found. Remember the swamp? Remember my song in the swamp when I was like, whap, chicka, whap, whap, chicka, whap.
I remember.
Right? I would put the pillow over my head. But we had Scuttle was always like, wah, wah, wah. And I loved that part of that character. As a kid, I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. So, you know, maybe it's because I'm old now. I'm old. I'm crotchety and I'm old and I'm cranky.
Ever since the what's his name, the guy with the hair and the shirt.
The prince.
Yeah, the prince has been dropping hints. He wants to, you know, when humans dress all nice like they're penguins, throw rice for the pigeons. They're trying to blow up the pigeons, but those are just urban legends. I know a lot of really fat pigeons.
Scuttle.
Well, you just listen, Sebastian. I got that.
What is he talking about? Or she talking about? Something about pigeons and fat and what the hell was that? Is this like a ADD thing? Like you're just all over the place, right?
Has been dropping hints. He wants to, you know, when humans dress all nice like they're penguins, throw rice for the pigeons. They're trying to blow up the pigeons, but those are just urban legends. I know a lot of really fat pigeons.
Oh, he's talking about a wedding. I get it. I feel smart now. I feel smart that I got it. I had to really, really listen in. He's talking about, you know, when people dress up like the pigeons, meaning as they wear suits and that they throw rice because it's a wedding. They used to throw rice at weddings. That's what he's talking about. He's saying that there's a wedding coming.
Well, you just listen, Sebastian. I got that scuttlebutt.
Hurry up.
You'll be like, what? When I drop that scuttlebutt. Okay, now huddle up, buttercup. From the women who wash all the clothes to the hunter who arrows the bows, the chatter all over the palaces that your Prince Eric is gonna propose.
What?
There's
There you
somebody
go.
nobody knows. They're saying he suddenly chose. Who? You sound like an owl. Ow, bet it's the kid with the new set of toes.
Bet it's the kid with the oh, because she's a kid with a new set of toes. Okay, I feel like I'm having to just like pick this whole thing apart. So as a kid, I think this would be fun. Now, is that her normal voice? Is that her regular spit? It kind of, I know you guys didn't like it, but I said it kind of reminded me of Miley Cyrus because there was a big point in her talking career where she kind of like had this voice when she was younger, and I thought it kind of sounded like her. But this isn't her. This isn't Miley Cyrus, right? This is some other chick. Hang on. Oh, this is Aquafina. Aquafina talking. A monologue. There we go.
And if you don't know me, I'm just your average Asian trumpet player turned rapper turned act.
Whoa, her speaking voice does have that rasp.
I don't know why she's placing it back here.
I've had students come in, and it usually means that they have acid reflux. And so at nighttime, the acid is kind of deteriorating the vocal cords, and it causes them become inflamed. And then when they're rubbing for vibration, when they're making the sound, it doesn't rub the same. And so it kind of has that hazy, agitated sound.
What's up, Big Tana Montana? What would you like to give? I'd like to give you singing lessons. Just heard your new single. Ouch. Well, I just heard yours and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, she's got that same kind of back
Yeah.
place.
My brother ate some bad catfish, so we played it for him to induce vomiting. It was like, bam! Insta-puke.
What am I watching?
Has been, never was, bottle blonde, lip syncer, bra stuffer.
What the hell? I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. Anyways, whatever. There's Audrey's tangent.
Oh yes, anything goes. Who'd ever guess?
There's a little bit of that Miley in there,
The race
though.
and the dress and the what do you call it? The thing with the lips when they press. I don't have lips. I have a beak, so I guess I could give you a peck on the cheek.
I don't believe it.
Say, you're awfully quiet. Oh yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
what now?
Let's go!
Can you believe the scuttlebutt?
Get dressed, child.
You're welcome for the scuttlebutt.
We got a lot of work to do before sundown.
Scuttlebutt. Hey!
Oh, please let this be the day.
Let's go. We got it. The gossip.
Oh,
the buzz.
Oh, they are cute together, though. Little booties. That was super cute.
Get dressed, child.
You're welcome for the scuttlebutt.
We got a lot of work to
They
do
are
before
cute
sundown.
Scuttlebutt. Hey!
Oh, please let this be the day.
Let's go.
This.
We got it. The gossip.
Okay, they
the
are
buzz.
cute.
Now who said but who does that? Yeah, I told you so. Let's go. We gotta go before the sun goes down.
What? Gotta get it ready for the big showdown. Right, go ahead and get it ready.
And get it ready for the wedding. Set the setting so we can't slow down. The scuttlebutt.
Yeah, throw the blanket on over and move on, honey. Let's sing something. La la la.
The ship rode on the wind, and they
I
filled
love
the
all the
sky with
colors.
fire.
Okay, listen to me.
I'm ready to
The
dance.
human world is a mess. Life under the sea
That's
is
so
better than
cool.
anything they got going on up there.
So I actually saw, I know we haven't started yet, but I want to give you behind the scenes information that Halle just posted on her Instagram behind the scenes of how they did the CGI for this. And I guess it took her like all day long to film this, and they only got 2 stanzas in. That's it, which by the way is 2 lines on the sheet music. That's a stanza. Is 1 line is a stanza. So they only got 2 lines in, and it took her all day long. But it showed this exact scene where she's like floating back and then she looks back. My God, it looked like the most intense like ab workout thing ever. I had no idea. Like, talk about amazing work ethic.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there. The ship rode on the wind, and they filled the sky with fire.
Okay, listen to me.
See this right here, I think
Human
this
world
scene.
is a mess.
Yep.
Life under the sea is better than anything they got going on up there.
Ready.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake.
I remember thinking, that is a strong ass crab. Must be doing his push-ups.
Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What more is you looking for? Under the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea. Darling, it's better. Don't worry, sweater. Take it from me.
Now, I remember when I first heard this song when I did my full album reaction, I was thinking it's a little bit plain Jane because I'm so used to the big over the top original version under the sea when he's like so huge. And now that I'm looking at the background choices, I almost think it's more suited, but I think it could have still been a little more over the top, at least vocally and music. Okay, that's kind of everything, but you know what I mean. Maybe, what do you think? Yeah?
Up on the shore they work
I mean,
all
maybe
day.
it grows.
Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoted full time to floating.
I like that.
under the sea.
Full time to floating. I think that was good.
Don't hear all the
I haven't
fish
seen
is
this.
happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy. They sad cause they in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky. They in for a worse of fate.
Okay, so we're not showing the story as much. So in the original, right, they showed the story of everything that happens and guess who go beyond the plate? Like they put all, that was a really terrible version of a low voice right there, but you get what I'm saying. They showed all of that and they're not visually showing it in this. It's almost like they're just more singing the song and less telling the story, or it's more showcasing that she's ignoring him. She just doesn't want to hear it, I guess. Trying to figure out why they choose to make it more simple, you know? I like to know why.
One day when the boss get hungry, guess who gon' be on the plate? Oh no! Under the sea.
See, because we didn't have the context of the fish being cooked, it just seemed odd that he did that voice. It just seemed really odd. Is that me? Do you guys agree? But if we didn't have any context of the first movie, you'd be like, why did he just do that voice? I don't know. It just seemed off there.
Guess who gon' be on the plate? Oh no! Under the sea.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Wow.
We want the land folks love to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook.
She's not getting
we
stung.
got no troubles. Life is the bubbles under the
Oh,
sea.
it's beautiful.
Hey, under the sea. Yes, child, it's like this.
I still don't like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I know when I did the full album reaction of this and I heard this, I was like, who is that? Who is singing there? And then you guys were all screaming at me, telling me, it's Halle, it's the Little Mermaid. I don't like it. I wish right there she would have done Under the Sea. Like, instead of Under the Sea, it's too nasal pinged for me. Or maybe more developed, maybe? It just seemed so thin there, which I don't think we've heard her sing like that in any other part in any of the other songs. So wonder why the vocal choice there. And it probably wasn't even hers. Truthfully, it was probably the music director's choice.
See, we off the hook. We got no troubles. Life is the bubbles
Here.
under the sea. Hey,
It's too small.
under the sea. Yes, child, it's like the sweet here. We got to beat here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit,
they're
you
so
got
cute.
to hear it under the sea. Watch this. The newt play the flute, the harp play the harp, the bass play the bass, and they sounding sharp. The bass play the brass, the
aren't.
top play the top. The flute is the duke of soul. Yeah, the rate he can play.
We aren't getting the different instruments. You know, when it showed all of them and they were all playing the different scenes.
The lings on the strings, they proud round and out. The
Still
black
like
fish,
the
the
song,
sea,
though.
the smelt and the spread, they know
Oh, the
where
little
it's
turtle.
at. And oh, that blowfish
Okay. Remodulating? Are those snails? I think they're snails. I don't know what they are. They look kind of slimy, yet cute at the same time. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Get it, little snails. It's so beautiful. I can't help but wiggle. Yeah, we're just changing keys all over the place. Oh, cool. Ah. Okay, I could see watching this in 4D or 3D or whatever it's in. I could see that because we have all these beautiful colors. I've been waiting to watch this because I want to watch it with you guys for the first time on my Patreon, but the more clips I watch, the more I think like almost kind of want to watch it once in the movie theater and then watch it again with you guys. Would that be terrible? I don't know. Because with the big screen and 4D or 3D, whatever it's in, like, I think you could really enjoy it that way. Maybe I'll get one of those Apple goggle things. And I'll watch it that way with you. That's kind of an idea. Visually stunning. That voice there.
Music to me.
Music is to me.
What do they call a lot of stuff? We got a hot crustacean band. Each little band, you know how to jam here under the sea.
Okay, now I can feel him. Now I feel like he's bringing it in. And I noticed this vocally as well. I can feel his vocals building. What we're hearing right now, his level of like amazingness right here should have totally been like that in the beginning. He should have started it here and then built from this. I mean, we're talking W. Diggs. We're talking the dude from Hamilton who was like over the top even then there. Let's just take it to another level. This is Disney. Like, go for it. We would love it. I wish they would have started it here at this level and built.
Music is to me.
What do they call a lot of stuff? We got a hot crustacean band. Each little band here know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cooked in a rug here under the sea. Each little snail here know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here, down in the muck here under the sea.
Oh my God, so much is going on. And she's gone. Oh!